It's starting to feel like spring, John, and nothing says spring like this year's It color, Radiant Orchid. I love it.
It's the It color. And here to show us how to bring a little spring indoors is celebrity designer and star of season 6. Way to go.
Well.
Of HGTV Design Star, Cathy Hobbs.
Hi,
welcome.
Kathy.
Thank you for having me.
Are you
and we're wearing Radiant Orchid in the scarf.
Look at you, working it out. Okay.
What color is Radiant Orchid? Which one of the colors?
It's this one. It's a little bit of purple, a little bit of pink. And it's just really this great, fabulous, vibrant color that, to me, is like a great black dress. You can dress it up and you can dress it down. It goes with so many things.
Okay, well, now you incorporated it into this look right here. And so tell us about how you paired it with this neutral chair here.
A lot of people have gray in their decor and taupe. So when we talk about a great neutral palette to build off of with the Radiant Orchid, we have this gorgeous chair in gray. The Radiant Orchid just adds a pop of color.
Right.
This will brighten any space instantly. Also, with the area rug here, this is a technique that I use a lot in which you layer color. You don't have to have the same hue of a color. You can layer your color in order to create this really great look. And then we have this pillow here and all these gorgeous patterns. Again, layering the Radiant Orchid, you don't just have to see one solid burst of color.
May I ask a question, though? I think so many people are afraid to mix textures and patterns, because right here we can see you have this pattern from the throw pillow.
Yes.
You have the pattern on the chair, and then you have the pattern on the floor. That's okay?
I think it's all about pattern and texture. I think it's all about layering a look. Texture adds a lot of dimension when we talk about interiors. And when we talk about area rugs, I always choose them first for color inspiration or last to tie everything together.
Perfect advice.
This rug, what a find.
Great. Yeah.
Every color is perfect. It matches your scarf.
Yes, it does.
You could like camouflage yourself on the floor. That's great.
Okay, so now you've paired Radiant Orchid here, and now we can see what it looks like if you want to do a paint job.
What's a better way, more inexpensive to bring color into a space than to paint?
Right.
Paint an accent wall, paint a whole wall. This is Enchantress Eve from Mythic Paint, where I also have a paint collection. And this is such a great, affordable way to bring color into your space. And I'm also a big fan of greenery. So here we have an orchid. It happens to be in Radiant Orchid.
Wow.
Home Goods, $99.
That's
like,
a great
you can't
piece.
beat that.
Yeah.
And then candles are so inexpensive
Super
to bring
easy.
color into a space as well.
Wait a minute.
Artificial. You don't have to water it. You don't have to. That's perfect for you.
But John,
That's
it looks so real.
That's yours.
Kathy, where would you put this in a home?
I would put this on a centerpiece. I would put this on an entrance table. Imagine this in a great living room. Imagine this on a dining table as a centerpiece.
Okay.
I bring orchids into practically every one of my designs.
And you want to know what's great about it? It looks good, and real orchids are very labor intensive.
Absolutely.
I end up with a stick. I'm the person who ends up with the stick after about 6 months.
Well, now, how do we keep colors from clashing? I think that's also a big problem people have in their homes.
Absolutely, and you don't have to be afraid to mix colors. So when we talk about mixing Radiant Orchid here, we've brought in yellow, which happens to be the complementary color on the color wheel. And we have bold, bright turquoise. You can see that they've mixed the jewel tones with the turquoise. They have actually taken this turquoise shade and inlaid the inside of it with the Radiant Orchid. Don't be afraid to go bold and bright. We've talked about neutrals, we've talked about grays and taupes, but don't be afraid to bring bright, vibrant bursts of color into a space. That's what it's all about, just a pop of color.
Can I do this real quick? I mean, I love how you've done that. I don't know if Joe can do that, where you get that there.
On the inside.
Very nice.
A little surprise.
It is. It's a nice little surprise if people are looking at it. Can we rewind what you just said, though? Something that I found very surprising. Yellow is the complementary color
to purple.
Really?
And so exactly what we have here with this gorgeous storage ottoman from the Threshold
Ooh,
collection
look
at
at that,
Target.
how that works.
You know, high quality, great affordability. Then we have this plum throw. Look how beautiful those two colors look together, and they happen to be the complementary colors on the color wheel. I know that you carry a color wheel around.
Well, I do normally, yeah.
Whenever you go shopping for furniture and accessories, right?
I'm such a corn-fed rube. I was recently introduced to this. Do you recommend that we carry a little color wheel with us?
You know, some of these colors, I just think, come from the heart.
Yeah.
Just come from what you feel.
What speaks
I don't
to you?
even have a color wheel that I carry.
But you've got an eye, though.
I do. My color is orange. I'm an orange gal. And you can wear orange with Radiant Orchid. So this really is a versatile color. It is the it color of the year. You're seeing it in home furnishings. You're seeing it on the runway. And there's so many easy ways to bring it into your decor.
And you don't have to overload your home with it either. Like I noticed these little, what are these, like little plates or what is this?
This is a glass vase that actually comes from Beau Concept, and these are beautiful trays. So you can use these as coasters. You can use these to even put little collectibles in.
Oh,
so
that is adorable.
How fun are these?
Unbelievable. So now and also I just think the presentation of stacking them and having them somewhere when people come in.
I believe that some of the final touches to any decor is, for example, a throw, the icing on the cake, kind of like that finishing touch, and I believe it's all in the details.
Yes.
The little accessories and the little accents that really make a room special.
Before we let you go, who decides that it's the it color? Is there some committee
There are
somewhere?
people at the Pantone Institute who get paid big bucks to come up with the it color of the year. Last year was emerald.
Wasn't tangerine was one
the year before?
Yes, I
it was,
loved
it
that
was
color.
Tangerine last year. It was, you know, this crisp green. This year it's Radiant Orchid.
Well, I love this color.
So many great ideas here, Cathy Hobbs. It's the reason why you're the star. Thank you so much for sharing your design tips with us. All right, wonderful.
I feel better too. I mean,
I know.
just the
it
color
lifts you up.
It sure does.
That's what Oprah said. Your home should lift you up when you walk in, and this definitely could.
If you live in Oprah's house.
You would.